Welcome. We are live. We're live here at Your Roots Are Showing Irish Folk Music Conference. And I've got a famous author. Well, best-selling author, certainly that, and somebody that I'd met and have posted on Facebook about down in
Iris.
Iris and down in West Cork in the Better Peninsula.
That's right.
Tom, thank you. It's been an interesting few months, isn't it, since we met?
Yes, it has. Yes, it has. No, we met. I met him in Koski's bar,
Yeah,
this Moose man, and we both didn't want to have Christmas dinner
yeah. I was
alone,
wondering where
and
I was
so
going to
we
have
did,
Christmas
and
dinner.
that was it.
So,
I gave him the copy of this book as a
and
Christmas gift.
and a fabulous turkey dinner as well. So I did
Beautiful.
all right out of that deal,
Yeah, you
that's for
did.
sure.
Yes, you did. Well, me too.
And we shared Hogmanay as well together up in Clonakilty.
Yes, we did.
Had some fun,
Yeah.
and we're having and we're just relaxing really. Well, you are. I'm
You're
fucking
working.
busy. I am.
Yeah.
But you've been helping us very much,
Not at all.
Tom, for
Not at all.
doing
I had a
that.
great time.
Yeah, yeah. So there's a bit of synergy between music and the author's world.
Yes, of course. I've got a. We're talking about that today, a folk tale.
Yeah.
I think it's about 3:15 today.
Yeah.
And
your book's full of folk tales, isn't it?
yes, it is. It's a combination of a fairy tale,
Yeah.
and a romance, and a sea story,
Yeah.
and legend,
Yeah.
Irish legend.
Yeah, and it's not your first novel, is it? It's not
No,
your
it's
first
not.
rodeo either.
No, it isn't.
Yeah.
No, it's. But this is the first book that I wrote for adults, for the
Yeah.
adult market,
Okay.
and it did quite well.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So it's already out and about. You sold hundreds of thousands of copies, I'm
yeah,
told.
it looks
Yeah.
that way. Yeah,
Yeah.
and it was launched on the Dolphin Song by Tom Richards was
Yeah.
launched on the 3rd of January 21.
Yeah.
And within a week, it went to number one on Amazon in its categories
Wow.
in the United States. Within a month, it went to number one on Amazon globally.
Yeah.
And so it did. I was shocked.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Must
didn't
be
think it
nice.
would happen.
I mean, I know the work that goes into it, and you kind of huddle yourself away to get it all into place, get it done. You employ a team of people to help you with the editing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
As well.
Yes, I do.
And then once you're happy with it and satisfied, to have the satisfaction of putting it out there and finding that people are responding to it, that must be fabulous.
That's correct. Yeah.
Yeah. I suppose that's where music and the author's art, that's where artists connect as well. Because
right. It's funny. I talked to a couple of musicians about this over the last couple of days, and think of a symphony like something by Bach, the ninth. Da 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 da, and then it gets faster and faster and faster, and it finally crescendos.
Yeah.
Similarly, and it has sort of acts in it. Okay.
Right.
Divisions.
Yeah.
And similarly, that's exactly what an author tries to do, a novelist.
Yeah.
You want to engage the people, right, the readers, and if you're lucky, you write it so that there's a final denouement.
Yeah.
But in a screenplay and in a novel, there are 8 sequences.
Right.
Okay, there's 2 in the first act. There are 2 midpoint.
Yeah.
Right. And then it gets slower, and then it rises to the climax of the book.
Yeah.
So,
and you mentioned screenplay as well, because there's good chance this is going to go to the movies.
This will
it's very visual.
This will become a feature film now.
It's
now
very visual. It's very much set in that Better Peninsula. It's very much of the landscape and the myth of that beautiful part of the world, and in the seagoing tradition down that way.
I mean, Castletown Bear.
Yeah.
Which is where this novel is set. It's set in the Bear Peninsula, and in Boston.
Yeah.
Okay. Boston.
Yes.
And no, the best way to explain this is the premise of this.
Yeah,
and this
please.
is what Dawn's one of the protagonists. Is it possible to love someone so completely they never die?
Yeah.
I'm a Catholic. And at Mass, that's what we believe. We say it as part of the mass,
Yeah.
And I've talked to many priests about that, and we sort of say, and Dawn quotes it in here when she talks to Father Danny.
Yeah.
And it's literally, Father, you believe in ghosts. Because it's, that's what Catholics believe. We believe in ghosts. It says the Holy Ghost, for instance.
Yeah.
That's what it's a story of faith, too.
Yeah.
So I think in a troubled world like we have today, I think that's why people buying it and continuing to buy it.
Yeah.
We've all lost people, COVID and whatnot. What this does is this says, don't worry, you're grieving, but these people will come back, and they're right here. That's why Dawn transforms with Jason, her son, her 6-year-old son, into a dolphin at the end of the story.
Yeah. No.
It's not
no disclaimers.
No disclaimers, but you'll have to read it. All right, I'm not going to say any more.
No. It's a joy.
You learn that while we all have to die, we're not ever alone again.
Yeah.
So that's the story of faith.
Very cool, and it's all entwined in nature as well. The importance of communing with nature.
Well, and I do a lot of walking down there and play golf, and it's lovely to get out in the fresh air. And in the novel, Dawn takes many walks and journeys and whatnot throughout the Bear, whether it's by boat or walking. She doesn't fly. Well, she does at the end, sort of. And Michael flies.
Nice. Okay, well, we won't give too much away with the book. Show us the book again, please, Tom.
There you go.
It is Dolphin Song, and if you're at the conference, there are a limited amount of copies from the dual sign.
May I plug it a little bit, if you don't mind? We've launched a brand new global website, and the email or the web address, if you can hear this, write it down or whatever, is www.storylinesent.com. www.storylinesent.com, and you can see this and other books that we've already published. Thanks very much.
Not at all. It's coming up on your screen right now. Thanks, Tom. Storylinesent.com, and of course you'd be very interested in any reaction. If you have read the book, leave a message for us. If you've got any comments on it, we'll get it. If I can't comment just now, we can flash up your comments onto the screen. But if we can't comment now, we'll get to it at some point and get back to you on any aspect of Tom's great book. You've got one or two other great books as well, haven't you? There's one in the making.
We're doing right now. I'm writing. It's going to take another 3 months, but I'm writing Dazzling Helen Fox, and that's also a story of faith.
And you've got a children's book that's coming
out. We've got a couple of children's books coming out. We've got a mess of young adults books. And I'd like to mention one person, and that's Gina from Ink Media. She's based in South Carolina.
Nice.
So, Gina, I love you.
Excellent. No, it seems there's
you're a lovely woman. Thanks so much for your help.
We've got a good team forming around your art. So thanks very much for facilitating all of that, and look forward to keeping up with what you're up to.
Thank you. Thanks so much. Thank you, sir.
So that's us. We are up and running with the live broadcast. We call these Loose Moose, and it's loose around the Your Roots Are Showing conference here and in where are we? Monaghan. I'm going to have a strong Robbie Burns theme today because it's Burns night. It is Burns night today. I've no haggis though. It's a ridiculous place. I've shortbread. So that is what we can do. We can give anybody who pops around sings a Robbie Burns song for us, and one or two folks are going to. So we'll do that, and then later this evening in the Late Moose show, we're off to Minneapolis, and the wonderful Ellis Delaney is joining us from you like Ellis,
I listened to her album over and over and over again.
She's fabulous.
It's great.
Huge wave of positivity. Alice is a joy of a human being, and her songs just open up the heart and resonate with anybody that's willing to open their hearts to them. They are fabulous. And Ellis is a extraordinary character. Minneapolis, she'll be telling us how it's recovering from all that horror that happened there a couple of years ago when she was producing this album. So that's the dichotomy of the experience in Minneapolis. That's coming to us a bit later on tonight. And we'll be off to the Golden State of California in the company of Rick Shea, whose family all come from down this way, and we'll be able to talk about that. Ellis is also going to be touring here before too long, so we'll talk about that as well. And and that all kicks off about 10:30 GMT, so make your adjustments on your own watches to join us at that time. If you go to the Moose page, and I'll flash that up just now, captions. We can find it, Tom. It's here somewhere.
Can I just say hello to some friends?
Of course you can.
Okay, there are 3 people. Okay, and if you buy the novel, you get it. Carmel Murray, I love you.
Yeah.
Liam O'Neill, this one's for you, fella. My best friend.
Bless you.
And finally, Harsha, my fiance. Harsha Ganatra, Lexington, Kentucky, here I come.
Good on you.
God bless you all.
So we got the Moose Mod. We're on the Moose Mobile. If you click through on Medicine Show Radio from whichever page you're on, you can get to the Moose page. And if you follow that, you'll get notifications on these broadcasts as and when they come up. Please do, and it's on the bottom of your screen, please do help the Medicine Show Radio, IMTV, Moose Mobile, stay mobile. Like and share these feeds if you can, please. The Medicine Show is entirely funded publicly, and that we are eternally grateful to you for any donations. You'll find a donation button on the page that you are viewing from just now. That's the commercial break over. Thanks very much, guys. Thanks for joining us. Thanks, Tom.
Thank you. Thanks, all of you.
Let's go and listen to some music, and we'll bring that snippets of that to you as the afternoon unfolds as well. Right here. Thank you.